Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but I started the, stream starting soon. A little late. It's about like, it should be like stream starting now. Good morning and happy Sunday to everyone that is here. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. I'll give you a moment to do that. The reason that I ask for that is so then that way the little participant list lights up and, what am I trying to say?
And names drop in.
Yes, names drop in. Yeah, and then I know how to, who to say hello to. If you want to hang out in the background, that's totally fine. Do give those thumbsy upsies. We are here at the very beginning. Also important even on replay. But super important on live stream because we love to have as many people here as possible. We're going to try to do a giveaway today. A little sample book. I was over there, just perusing through. I sat down and I'm like, oh my God, we're supposed to be streaming. So yeah, as soon as you turn around, I'll do our little introduction. This is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together, we are PM Artist Studio. Well, let's say hello to everybody. Remember saying hellos in the chat. Let's see here. Oh, do turn your chat over to live chat. That way you don't miss anything. I tell you, I can't tell you how many times I'm like, man, I just feel like there's a conversation going on. I'm really not getting everything. That's why. Yeah, live chat helps. All right. We have Ann Lover is here. Anthony Cody, he's here early. Hello, Anthony. Art Curious by MNW. That is Myriam. Myriam, I was watching you a little bit this morning. Good stuff. You even got some transfers on some papers that I was like, a little surprised by. Awesome stuff. Black and white stuff. Love it. Becky's here. Betsy, Candy, Carrie, Charmaine, Christy, Colleen, Eddie, Estella, Evie, Griffinshell. That's Rhonda, Jamie, Joni, Judy P, Kathy, Kimberly King. Hello. It's been a little while, Kimberly. Lee Gale, Lydia, Martha, Mary, Ellen, Mary, Luxa, Carrie Phillips popped in there, I believe. Let's see here. Did I say Lydia? We'll say Lydia again. Martha, Mary, Ellen, Mary. Yes, I did. I went through the M's. Michelle and Michelle. Mitzi's here. Pages of an art journal. That's Christina. Paula. Let's see. PCV Noonan. Do say hello in the chat and let us know if you have a name or we'll just call you PCV. I like to say hello. Panka, Quirky Queens, that's Kirsten, Ricky Nordmeyer, Sherry, Silver Granny, that's Lynn, Sue Davis, Susan Dufresne, Tamari. Oh, Susan, I am loving your chickens. I am so loving your chickens.
Chickens? Have I seen the chickens?
Well, I don't know. You really haven't been on Facebook much. She also posts them over on Instagram. Well, I get a double chicken.
I've been working on my stuff.
I know. You're going to show some stuff here in a minute. All right, I think Sue Davis popped. I said Sue. Let's see. Texture Junkies, that's Sharon. The Castiglias. Oh, Kim, I'm so sorry if I still keep messing that up. You keep coming back, though. That means that you still love us. Thank you. The Shelley Studio, that is Margle. And then we have Violet. Last but not least, we have a few more. Hold on. We've got Wildflowers 8. Do tell us if you have a name or we'll just call you Wildflowers. Willow Rose Creations, that is our friend Sherry. Some other people popped in there or people are popping out. One or the other because it kind of does its thing. Betsy popped in. Carol, I believe, is popped in. All right. Hello to everyone. If I missed you, it wasn't on purpose. It's just, that's kind of how the little thing works. But I like to at least apologize just in case and you're new. Got new people.
Yeah.
They don't know how things run around here. Barely we do. Running on time is tricky.
Managed to make it to our own live.
Yeah, on time. Barely.
We're excited about that.
We are excited about that. Hello, Maxine. I think she popped in afterwards. Ellen. Hello, Wildflowers. Ellen. I'm writing that down.
Okay. Xandra, is she on there?
I have not seen Z, so... no, I haven't seen Z.
All right, well, I'm going to put this aside then. I'll talk about that when she comes.
I don't know if she comes on Sundays as much.
Well, we might save that for Twiki Tuesday.
There you go. That works.
Because I think that's when I'm going to talk about my tags.
Oh, sorry, I'm bumping things. Looking for pins. That baby, she has been using things. And she's heavy-handed. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. messing with my stuff. And then she's so sweet. I mean, she really is. She draws me hearts everywhere, but she's kind of like, you know, those early relationships you have in life where you're like, God, they're so sweet, but we need to set some boundaries. Or we gotta move on.
She does. She poops hearts out like
Just
pigeons. Boop, 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 pop, pop, boop, boop.
And I'm running out of room of where to put things. So I think there needs to be like kind of a clearing, and then we can, you know, kind of like we did over here. It's like, all right, we gotta take some things down to put the new stuff up.
Go too.
Okay, yeah, I'm kind of tired of looking at them too.
I think she's done some. We need to get her on doing some better stuff.
Yeah.
Well, not better, but I mean, you know, age appropriate.
Yeah. That's just scribbly business over there. We did. Thank you. Yes, Candy. We did. She says, I noticed you passed the 5,500. I tell you, we've had a couple of shorts that kind of spun up. And that's always very fascinating to me. You know, there's some that I post and I'm like, yeah, this is going to be a good one. And I mean, it's like, you know.
Ho-hum.
60 people watch it. Which, for a short, is kind of, you know, that's not that many. It was so crazy because wasn't it that very first one or like one of the second ones we did hit like 40,000? We're like, oh my gosh. And I was kind of expecting that sort of thing each and every time. No, that doesn't happen. That was a special occasion.
Yeah, and I don't even remember what it was.
It was the transfer with the red. Reds and blue things do really well.
Reds and blues, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you know. Heard it here.
Oh, see, it says 5,670-ish subscribers and 728 videos. Yeah, can you believe that? And was that the videos or the live streams were put together? Because see, that they don't put it together, so it's kind of crazy. Yeah. And we're averaging out at least 100 people in each stream, typically. Which is very cool. Because there are larger channels that don't have that, you know, kind of viewership on a regular basis. So, we're doing well. I'm happy.
I'm happy.
Thank you to all of y'all. Because you're the ones who make that happen.
Yes.
I mean, we put in some hard work, but you guys show up. That's good.
It's kind of hard to play to an empty house.
It is.
When we know that when we're doing our videos.
Yeah.
It's just like there's just something missing.
We need some interaction. Oh, Becky sets her alarm for the streams. I know Darcy used to. I don't know if she still does or if she's now trained or she's just, you know. But she used to do that too. She's like, oh, I got to set my alarm. I think that's real sweet. Obviously, we should. I'm up here. It's just I start kind of messing around with other things, and I was looking through the paper books to see, you know, which one I wanted to, you know, show y'all and do the giveaway today. We're getting to the ones that, you know,
yeah,
she likes, and I think we should just give them up because we know where to get more, and they'll give them to us because I got an account. Gary says his audience is the cactus on the windowsill.
Yeah, we've got to get something down on the.
Yeah, what are you doing? Should I go topside?
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
Because we need to move along here. We don't have time for dilly-dallying.
As far as announcements, let me just kind of say very quickly. Of course, we have the Makers of Mixed Media collab. Makers collab. And lots of people, I think quite a few people have been posting, you know, they're doing Sharon's thing mixed in with the collab, which is awesome. I think that's perfect and bravo. Oh, I need to...
Cross-contamination.
Yes.
In a good way.
Here, watch, Myriam. See, all I have to do is click on my screen. I right-click. I know yours is on your phone. And then, see, I'm about to flip this thing. And well, I am,
Pardon.
as soon as I unlock it. That's helpful. I'm trying to help Myriam out with some things. There we go. For some reason, it just like defaults to being locked even when it really isn't locked. I don't understand that, but tell you what, I don't know why it's not doing what it's supposed to do.
Are we topside yet?
We are. I'm just trying to. You're upside down, and so I'm trying to.
Oh, everything here is upside down?
I'm trying to flip it. There we go. Third time's a charm. Sometimes it just needs a little, you know, hello, hello,
Nudge.
hello.
You know, always drop kick them if they don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm going to talk about this in a minute, but I want to just show you this little bag and tantalize you. This is for Tweaky Tuesday. I've been working on tags. Got some really cool stuff to show you. All right, let's do the book.
Hey, scoot that. I think it'll be more towards your center anyway. I know you slide things over that way, but it really, you can be there. Perfect.
Thank you, Mariah.
You're welcome, Patricia. It's a joy working with you.
It takes a village to make a stirring. Okay, so I've done 2.5. 2.5 pages. Two of them are completely finished.
Man, those look good.
Don't they look good?
I'm so
Now,
proud of you. She did the rest of it.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. Okay, I just want to share this with you because I don't know if y'all have this problem, and I know that you want your, what do you call these things? Eyelets.
I want to call them grommets.
Well, I think they are grommets if you're putting it on a tarp outside.
Maybe size matters in this.
I think
There's
it does.
eyelets and then grommets.
Yeah.
When you move up to something that's
Grommets are greater.
greater.
Greater grommets. Okay. So I've shown you the two ways, and I
Thank you, Rhonda.
did the lacing on this one. Tied that little booger on there. Now, I know these are kind of distracting.
I don't think so.
I might pull them to the back side and have the bow part on the outside. I just haven't decided yet.
Well, let's see the other side again. Flip it over. I think that would actually be better.
On this side.
Yeah, because it'll also kind of, I think over there it would be better to sort of hide that margin that you have because of the pocket.
Well,
you know, and it makes it just a little like.
The reason I decided to leave them as bow ties is because then I can expand and contract.
This is like container gardening. I always say, and I even told somebody. So we were at the garden center the other day, and these one people, you could tell that they were like a young new couple. In fact, she was pregnant, and she kind of looked like I'm okay with being here, but I just don't want to be here much longer. I got that sense.
It's just kind of going.
Just like, can we just make a decision or not?
Yeah, I don't really care. Let's just get her done.
So I told P, I was like, I think we need to help them. And see what they're trying to, do, because I feel like they're going to make some bad decisions. And so we were talking to them about, they're planting things. And I said, well, here's one thing, especially when you don't really know and you don't want to be committed to something being planted in the ground. Container garden. Because that way you can move it around. The guy seemed to really like that idea.
I don't really think she was invested in this decision.
I don't think she cares.
She's like, I'm going to have a baby, and what happens with the plants, honey, it's all, you want to keep them alive, I'll keep the baby alive, you keep the plants alive.
I really did get that sense, too.
I swear to God, that was what, she was
That's
just
so
like,
funny that you and I both kind of keyed in on that.
bless her heart, I could feel her pain.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay. Well, back to, painful.
Sorry.
Painful.
Yep.
Okay, that's what, all right.
Well, and being able to move your pocket around. Sorry, I went off
but
on
now
my
I'm
little...
going to get back to these little,
Okay,
because
yes.
I still have sore fingers.
Shoving them in those holes.
But let me show you what I
Oh,
discovered.
you have a little trick.
I have a solution. All right, so I was sitting here going, all right, what is going to make those little suckers go in there a whole lot easier than with me So here's what you do. You get it started, okay? You get it started on this side. You turn it over and you put it on a solid surface. You put this down on it and give it a whack.
Well, isn't that brilliant? Now, which pen is that so people know? Hey, it can matter.
It doesn't matter. It's just one that's sort of, you know, the same size as a little bigger in your hole.
It'll go around the hole.
It'll go around the hole. These just happen to be...
Oh, those are those little pricey burgers. Yeah, you don't need that pen.
Pet artist pen.
They're-
They last a long time, though, so they're really... Mariah doesn't like them because she says
They're too skinny.
they're too skinny. All right.
I don't like a skinny pen.
So here I am with my... and I think this one's...
And I read that my eyes are a little blurry today. I don't know if it's allergies or whatever, but so she says hashtag go around the hole, but I thought it was gourd out the hole. Either way, it's funny.
Yeah. All right. So you know the difference. This is what I call a blanket stitch. I don't know what it's called for real binding, but that's what I call it. And this is the lacing. So I'm going to show you those again because here's some things I discovered. You know, after doing it 21 times, you finally get it.
See, we promised this about 4 weeks ago.
Yeah. All right. So this is the lacing. You just put your string through the hole and try to make sure that it's kind of even. Kind of even.
Just depends on who you are and how much you care.
Yeah. And you know, whatever. Okay. So if the easy way to do this is this, can you see this? See me doing this? Whatever's coming out on this side, you flip it over, hold it down. Whatever's on the other side, you flip it over and hold it down. That's going to tell you which way to go through the holes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And I did have some trouble with this. So what I did was no household should be without a crochet hook this size or smaller even. Because snags on sweaters, snags on your, you know.
Sad hat.
Sad hats.
This
whatever.
one's still holding up quite nicely. I don't know where my pink hat is, by the way. It has gone MIA again.
Well, okay, you can see it's really not working very well here. But what I did on these is because of the size of this hole and the stability of this, because my paper's given here.
Hi, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Yes, buddy.
Okay? Cross over and go through the holes. All right. Anybody need me to do that anymore?
Hi, Gayla.
What?
Gayla's here.
Oh, Gayla.
She says, came in, unfortunately, on gore around the hole. I know. This timing. Your timing is impeccable.
Okay. So, you know, all right, you got that. Done with that one.
Y'all got that?
You got that. All right. To start it out down here, all you do is you stick it through and make a loop and go through the loop. And that's all you're doing for the rest of the time. And this is one of the reasons it's kind of good to have your
Evened up.
You know, at the same...
Because you're going to have to keep doing that.
Because you're going to have to keep doing this. For some reason or other, it always... I don't know why. Okay, there we go. Okay, you loop that over the back of your hand.
Hello, Louise.
And you just pull it through and just make sure that you're... Well, I'll tell you what, this stuff is really...
That cord is terrible. We decided that, but this is for demonstration purposes only, and also should be demonstrated that the cord is a pain in the badootie.
Well, it is, but it's really... it's just because I twisted it around there. Okay. All right, here we go again. Come to the front side. And it's because I'm trying to get them both through there at the same time.
Yes, that's what she calls it. I don't know, Carrie. Blanket stitch.
I just call it blanket stitch. This is what you would do if you were embroidering. But there's another name for it, but I just forget what it is. But I mean, you can see, I really I really like this for a lot of different reasons. Number one,
No, the
it's a
pocket
whole
isn't
lot,
leather.
it's a whole lot easier. Everybody got that? I mean, all right.
If you wanted to see more of it, just, you know, go back to that point, watch it, and then repeat it.
Yeah, roll it around a couple times.
Watch and repeat.
Watch and repeat. All right, so here I am with my...
That's very nice that it fits through those holes. And let me tell you, those little eyelets that you picked out, I didn't even show them to you. Those things would have made you absolutely nutty bonkers because you went with the little ones, and they are little itty bitty.
Well,
Itty bitty, itty bitty.
I can't tell.
I know. Size matters, y'all.
Don't be giving me any more that are any...
Yeah, smaller than that.
Smaller
Yeah,
than
trust
that.
me. 'Cause
Hell no.
those that you got would probably fit inside of that hole.
Really.
They're tiny. I was like, I don't think she meant to pick those.
I didn't, and I'm really glad that you saved me.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that I still had my little box with all that other stuff that we had ordered, like, 2 years ago. Sometimes stuff does come around and you do actually use it. This yarn business is so much easier to work with, it seems, than the...
It is. All right, now we're down to the end here. And you can do whatever you want to do here. I'm not saying this is the way to do it. And if there are people out there that know something better, you just get after it.
Hey, Carla, I think that's right.
Okay, this is what I do.
A whip stitch.
Whip stitch?
That's what Kathy B says.
Hey, sounds good to me. All right, so here's where your little... I wish I had a smaller one. I need one of those that Violet uses to make those itty bitty.
Oh, I know. Oh, we're going to get to some of that here in a minute.
All right, you little bugaboo, where are you? There you are. Pull it through there and make some kind of a knot.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like a Japanese stab binding.
Well, I'm not stabbing anything. And so what I did on this one is, this one I
Not yet.
haven't stabbed anybody yet.
It's early.
This one I ended up down here. On this one I wanted to end up here, because just for a little variety, so you got strings coming out in both ends, right?
Ooh, wonderful.
All right, now I've tied that knot off there. I'm not happy totally with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split my double threads here. Pull one to one side, and I have one on the other. And then I'm just going to do an overhand knot, simply because you can't beat an overhand knot. And this particular thread string, I don't think it qualifies for yarn. It's much too small for that. Cord is a bit finicky on knots. It wants to come loose.
undone.
So what I would do probably when I get finished here is I would come back and I would put a touch of glue there.
Yeah. Just to be safe.
Yeah, just to be safe.
Because remember, you are going to be moving this around, so it will probably kind of work its way out.
Okay, now that I have these, we can decide which side we want them on. Do we want them on this side? I don't think so, because remember, we're going to retie the others and put them on the back side here so that they show up on this side. So let's do this side. Now, how do I know where I'm going to go here? Well, remember, these were lined up fairly accurately with Mariah's kind of eyeballing her
I'm a good
tabs.
I feel like I'm a good eyeballer.
Absolutely. No argument. Okay, so all you do is you just decide which one you want to pull through here. And I know that, let me see if I can get something underneath that. Oh, I want to talk about these later anyway.
Fran yells, "It's a blanket stitch. It always has been."
Thank you, Fran. That's what I'm calling it.
I heard you. And then Rhonda had some ideas or things, and then she said, don't mind me, I haven't had enough coffee.
Well, I really haven't had enough coffee either.
I had one little cup. That's all I've been having, because if I have any more than that, I get jittery and anxious and whatever. But I love coffee. I like the taste of it. I like the smell of it. I just don't
It's kind of like
have it
smoking.
too much. I do. I miss smoking.
Now, you know what I could do? Didn't do it like that on the other one. I could bring this one through. On the opposite side. And have that. Okay, that's kind of cool. I really do wish... I know I had a small one of these once upon a time.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what happened to it.
It's run off.
It ran off. Alright, so there we've got that. Crisscrossing there. We can make that as tight or as loose as we want to. And the nice thing about, you know, not tying this off in a permanent knot, and I know that probably these little bow ties are not going to stay bow tied forever.
Right.
But that's okay. Because I can come back and adjust. Alright. Now, you can see I've gone through and put all of these. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Alright, they're kind of flopping over on each other. Disconcerted there for a moment. So, let's do it again.
Oh, Lynn says, do you have one of those metal needle threaders? I don't think she can see it.
Yeah,
Those
I know
little-
what you're talking about, the little wire
The
thing.
little loopy thing. I doubt she can see it.
You know, I've often thought about this. Spray paint it in some color that I could actually see.
Mm-hmm. Because little silver, tiny, shiny objects are almost like, you know,
Oh, yeah.
transparent.
They disappear from you.
Not even translucent. Transparent.
So just remember, whichever way you went through on the other one, you want to go through on the opposite. And I didn't do this on the other one. Did I get both those threads? There, I did. And I apologize if you can't see this. Don't know what to tell you.
I think it's pretty good. I mean, we could have probably had the camera in a little tighter, but then, you know.
Now, I'm not going to belabor this. I think that y'all get the idea here, dear Lord.
Y'all get that? Again, you can come back, watch, repeat. And then turn off chat when you watch the replay. And then you
So
can...
see from this side,
I love it.
you just see the little things.
Yeah, see, now I'm kind of torn between, do you have the bows in between? I like the bows on this side for this one for sure, because they kind of are a little camouflaged in. I feel they're a little too screamy over here, but...
They kind of holler at you. You notice I didn't use the top one here.
Well, that's all right.
Well, remember I sewed these things down. So remember, when you do this, you know, do it right.
Don't do it the P way.
Yeah. Don't just say, oh my God, these flopping things, I'm just going to
Gotta
sew
sew
them
'em
down
down.
right now.
Because you needed a loop to go through.
Needed the loop to go through. But you know, hey, be prepared.
Yes.
What
Hey, Gio.
is it? Be prepared to modify your plan.
Yes. It's not on the cart. Remember that one's in a little tag. Yeah, get a little swig of something.
Forgot to refill my nettle, so I don't know. I might have to just bust out the bourbon. Oh, this is so aggravating. And
We've decided it is definitely allergies because nobody else
Oh,
has
yeah.
this round of whatever.
oh my God, okay, I had to change pants twice yesterday because I sneezed and coughed.
And, you know.
And oh Lord, I'm hiding. You know, and I was on.
Oh,
I guess as you get older, your bladder is less
yeah.
Whatever. Anyway.
I think the more babies you have, too, the less, you know, whatever it is as well.
Well, no, but there are those exercises that you can do on the floor.
Eagles.
Yeah, that tighten up everything down there.
Oh, no.
I certainly don't know how to spell it. All right, well.
And poor Eddie says he pees like 110 times a day. There's a prostate thing, too.
I know, but do you wet yourself when you sneeze? I think that's just a girl thing. I don't know.
Could be, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, well, we're going to make some decisions on this. And I showed you this cute little tag here. Oh, man, I have some cute little tags to show you on Tuesday that you're just, oh, they are unique to the world.
He says, yes, I think that's a woman thing.
Alrighty. Now, I think we're done with this for right now. Okay, the next thing is, once we get all the pages in, we're going to start deciding about our pockets.
GL, these were started out. Now, you can always go back. But, like, you know, just kind of, I think once we're completed with the book, I will try to put all the streams that the book was shown in a playlist. But, you know, the book kind of came in and out of a lot of streams. It wasn't like we had one particular, but I think when we started the book, it was. But they're Marie calendars. So, you know, keep your packaging, some better than others. But that's the base.
Yeah.
The cardboard.
Remember, this is the back.
And then these are just gel prints. And that was kind of a dedicated stream. So there's, you know, 2 or 3 that were, you know, mainly about the book.
Really concentrated on
starting
building it.
Yes.
Putting the paper on, making paper for it, making more paper, because that paper wasn't working. You know, and I think that if you work that way, organically, number one, you're going to have a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Because if you're trying to beat something into shape with a hammer, you know, it's just going to start hurting your ears and your wrist is going to get really tired. But if you're just playing around and you're going, oh, ho hum, look at that. Isn't that wonderful? I think I need to make some more like that.
Yeah.
Or when they get together, you're going, oh, I really don't like this one. But that's okay. Because I know what to do. So be prepared to modify your plan. That's my mantra for life.
Pretty much. Also, it was very nice. You know, one of these days you'll remember that that's
I know.
there.
That wasn't really. It was a soft bump. I'm okay.
Shook the whole world, but that's all right. So she was really excited that, you know, she had kind of put the book off for a little bit because then she got the really cool yarns and things from Mo for her birthday.
If I'd hurried up and whipped that up, I would have.
Oh, you would have been peeved.
I would have been so angry.
You would have had to redo it, undo.
Oh, I wouldn't have done that. But
because part of the problem was trying to find something that was going to go there, and you were kind of ho-humming about that.
I was. I really was, because I wanted, and did I really talk about the yarns? Should I talk about the yarns for a minute?
I think Fran's yelling at me about something, maybe.
You know, I wasn't going to, but I really think I should. Because people that are building this need to have this information. Okay, I got to show you this. Because this little tag was made from the toilet paper.
She said it isn't just a girl thing. It's an age thing. And then they were giving her a hard time about, she does that so I see it.
What?
But then she has to do it like 5 times for me to Fran when she telling me things in the chat.
Oh.
And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It put them in capital.
Yeah,
Yell
she
at
does.
her.
Yeah, like 5 times. That's funny. She says really she's whispering.
So the neighbors don't hear?
I tell Izzy, yes. Can you like whisper sing that?
Well, and then
Did you hear her
sitting over there talking to me, and you know, in this little teeny tiny voice.
I'm like, speak up.
What the?
Oh, and I know,
I know
but
you
when
got
it's
lungs, child.
yeah, when it's nonsense, she's yelling at you.
Yeah.
Or singing the "I'm a Drunken Sailor."
Oh,
she loves that sea shanty.
She's going to church.
Hopefully she doesn't bust out with the "I'm a Drunken Sailor."
Oh well.
Ugh.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, all right. So remember, this thread here, and I already put the thread away. Look at me doing something. That's what happens.
Thank you, Violet. Violet went ahead. She posted, or she put in the chat the link to the beginning of the book. Thank you. I appreciate that, Violet.
Thank you very much. Yes. Yes, appreciate that. All right, so what I did here is I did this little swatch card.
Carrie would like to know something.
Okay.
Would P consider changing the color of the cord on the inside door from yellow to a darker color?
No, I would not. I want it.
She wants it a little loud and screamy.
I want it to holler at you because I love the contrast there of the purple and the
Well, and I don't know what's going on with YouTube today. I know, like Myriam, she's had a lot of buffering. There's been a lot of buffering lately. Something about the internet.
The little circle thing?
Yes.
Oh, good Lord. That just makes me want to spit. Carrie, these were designed, and I don't know if you noticed on this one. When I was putting my rivets in, they're different colors to kind of match the area from whence they are, you know. And there's two different blues here. There's a purple and a blue. I did put two greens together there because they were right smack dab in the middle, and I thought that they went well with the surrounding color. And then there's a blue one and a red one.
Yeah.
And then a red and a black.
Hi, Marcia.
But that was my thinking on that. And I wanted it to be sort of whimsical. And I really, if I wanted to, I could use different cords here. Now, I will tell you what else I did here. Because let me show you the ones that the two that she did. Okay, can you see the two that she did? Hers kind of cracked there.
Yeah,
What happened?
I think I did it too hard.
Oh, well, I could never get mine to come out like that.
Oh, you liked it?
Yeah, I was irked because mine would.
She liked it distressed. Yeah, I think you gotta really.
Well, I
and I felt bad, but I wasn't gonna say anything.
Arthritis in this thumb. It's like, okay, I don't know how the hell she did that, but it ain't happening. So I have this little piece of metal.
That's funny.
And I have cardboard. I don't know if this might not be the one I used, but anyway. So what I did was I put it down like this. You know, okay, so I put it down like this because I didn't want to bang up the.
Is that what you were doing? I was wondering what. I was
All
like,
the
what is she
hammering was going on?
hammering? And then I didn't want to get yelled at, so I didn't say anything.
Okay, so you put that down there and you put this little sucker underneath. And you give it a couple of whacks.
And it cracks it.
No, it didn't crack it. It just smashed it down to the point that it wasn't sticking up so much.
Very
I
nice.
could not get mine
To fully roll.
Okay?
Hi, Monkey.
So, that's kind of the way. You want to get them started on that hoop-de-doo thing because then they're starting to do this. You know,
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do.
rolling. And then if you can finish it off if you don't have enough strength in your hands, which I do not, to get it to properly
Give it a good whack.
give it a good whack. I do not know where I got this.
What is it?
It's a piece of metal.
Oh, I'm sure you found it like on the side of the road or.
I probably did. That's mostly probably found it at that junkyard.
Yeah, or
when I
that
lived
place.
in Brianna. But it's come in handy for a lot of things when you just need a little piece of metal. So if you're out, tootly doing around. Okay. All right. So I made a little swatch card. There we go. Contrast. And this was backed with the toilet paper wrapping that Mo sent. That was wrapped around. It was either the card or the thread yarn stuff. So what I did is I numbered them here, and then I numbered them down here so I would know which one was which. So number 1 here is seaweed. Seaweed is very, very soft. Number 2 is pineapple, and it's soft. Eucalyptus is and it's an interesting one. It would make nice little, because it separates. In fact, I didn't even make it through there with all of its little.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's one thing. Like that gold embroidery. thread is kind of like that. Like, it just starts to come undone. But it's really cool when you want, like, a nice little fluff.
It really is. It's super, super wonderful. Number 4 is nettle.
Oh.
Number 5 is agave. And I don't know if I did those knots on there, but I thought, well, that's a good thing to know. That when you actually do a knot there, it's going to stay. The hemp 10, okay, this is wiry. Wiry. And
like a carrier.
Oh, yeah. And I'm sure it's because of the way that it's spun.
Mm-hmm.
Because can you see that little knot there? Yeah. So it's great texture. Number 7 is the nettle, and I used the nettle in this, and I also used the nettle in the
teal color,
sort of turquoisey color. Because look, it just matches perfect.
So I love that color.
Yeah.
I'd have to say if I had to
glued down a little piece of
if I had to pick like a favorite color, because Izzy always asks me what's my favorite color, and I tell her rainbow, but that tealish kind of
dirty turquoise. I like it too. But I also like dirty purple, which I've got.
She just likes dirty colors.
I don't like. Yeah, I really don't.
I just think this looks so beautiful.
And
I like that they don't line up.
Okay, I made a little pocket.
Are you ignoring me on that, or?
They don't line up. Yes, they sort of do. They sort of don't line up properly because I was working with some tab situation here.
I thought you did it on purpose. Because that's really kind of your style.
It is kind of my style. Well, I had options here. I could have moved this up or down.
Yeah. I like that.
I don't have options on this one. This one is what it is.
Right.
And I had a hard time deciding. The reason I went with it like this is because I love how this looks. I love how this opposite.
Yes. And I think that the stair-stepping of it is actually more interesting and creates more movement, more depth. Like, that's why I figured that you did it. Plus, you're just you and just said, I'm not lining this shenanigans up because it was going to be too hard.
It was worth the headache. I mean, seriously, folks, come on now. But the reason I like this is because you have turquoise.
Yeah.
And then you have this here, which brings in this over here, and then you put this like this.
I love it.
And you just see the 3 of them. So, the big red covers them all.
Oh, it's so cool.
All right.
And it's so you.
I think it very much is. Well, I've tried to be other things, but I just can't.
Yeah, you suck at it.
I do. But I want to talk about this now. All right, so I wrote this information down, and then I thought, what would be really cool is if because I think it would be great to have a little card that I can pull out and say, okay, what do I have available that's going to go with what I'm doing now? And I'm going to start making some more of those on what we have available over there that would be something that we would use.
That would actually be kind of nice, and it would even be nice if we could just slide it into the cabinet door, inside the door, rather than us looking. We could number the bins, like you've done there, and then we could even just glue them down in like little, so that way, because remember, I usually have to haul everything out
to find the one
dig through the bins. I kind of have them by color, but still.
Well, I thought since I had this out and I was working on it, I thought it was, and I think it looks really cool. Although I don't have this exact purple in here.
I don't think that matters.
It's just, I just think that's going to be a really interesting little tuft of stuff showing. And this can be at the back of a pocket so that really all you would see would be that edge.
Mm-hmm. And then you get enlightened at the end.
Yeah,
of your celestial journey.
And it's a pretty good size card, so it will require a bigger pocket. But remember, we're going to do bigger pockets. Okay.
Hi, Janice Marie.
I have more tags that I've worked on. Some really nice surprises using my threads and strings.
Okay, and wait, I missed something. Let's see. Oh, Lisa Mingus, yes, she mentioned that the swatches are in the shop. Yes, the swatch stickers. I need to steal 2 from you.
2?
Because I think I either over or under counted on some of them, and so they are packets of 20.
And I'll tell you what, well, you need to order some more.
Well, I thought I'd see how these do.
I swatched out all of mine.
We got 24 packets.
I didn't swatch out these
20.
little boogers on the Goldens because, you know, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Some of the others are not, well, they don't swatch them at all. I just assume you're going to look at the, and the thing about it is some of them, I haven't even swatched that one. Some of them, there's a lot of them I haven't swatched. Well, I didn't have any for a while.
Well, and you were being kind of.
And that's one
of the crappy ones.
This is the original that doesn't have a cool. The ones that Mariah has right now, the reason I really like them is because
here, you can show it.
They have enough. They're not slicky.
Yeah, that first round of them, the little samples that I sent out to y'all, which is kind of interesting. How all that turned out. I don't know if I just ordered
company and everything.
Yeah, I don't know if I just ordered differently. The first set that they gave me were samples because they, were trying to get me.
Oh, yeah.
So I think they might have sent me something a little fancier. And then when I placed the order, I went with like the matte because I knew that the paint would stick better to it.
Oh yes, and I think
these are like legit,
much more indicative of the surface that you'd be using anyway, for the most part.
Yeah, the other ones are they're a little more fancy. But there's no need for that because I think the paint sticks better to the matte. And is really what I had envisioned in the beginning.
Okay, crochet hook.
Yep.
This one is it's Susan.
Oh, Mary was hanging out in the background, and she says she had to come out of hanging out and say, Patricia, your book is so awesome and beautiful. Now, is it done, or are you going to be putting more pockets and tags, or like is this done?
More pockets and tags.
Okay, that's kind of what I thought.
Oh heavens, yes! I haven't even started on my star pockets.
Well, you got to show some of your tags.
I'm going to do that on Tweaky Tuesday.
Oh, come back for Tuesday for tags and tweaking on Tuesday with tags.
We've got some other things to do today, Mariah.
Let's do it.
Okay, this is a number. This is an F5. So you need this F5 or
Kay Garcia. Hello, welcome.
Or smaller.
She says Susan Bates hook.
Thank you, Susan Bates. I could not read that because again we're dealing with shiny metal here.
Shiny.
All right. Now let me tell you, I do not know this. But when I buy my crochet hooks, there are different. This one has a very sharp little hooky end on it. I like the sharp hooky end. They grab better. The others are more rounded. And
nubby.
I like these. I have some rounded ones. I just don't care for them.
Oh, new stencils. Yes, we happen to have some new stencils.
We do, and I'm getting to that, and that's why we're going to move along here. Because I have to show you the box.
Oh, the box is done. I mean, she's been working on this thing like.
Okay, so remember how much wiggle room we had on the lid? You can see what I did. I put this one around the outside, gessoed it.
There you go, perfect.
Gessoed it, sanded it down. Then on the inside, I put a little one all the way around to help support this rather flimsy outside one. And it does create a little lip here, but I think that's okay.
I love it.
I ran out and ran out of want to more than anything. I was done putting paper on surfaces. So I just painted it.
She gets really into it like the first day or two. And then by day 3.
Gosh, I've been working on this box for weeks. Yes. Now, come on, give me a break.
Oh, a week. Like almost full on a week.
Yeah.
Ish. Maybe 2.
So, I started off and was just sure I had enough paper I don't know why it took so much for the dadgum lid, but I knew I wasn't going to have enough to do the rest.
And write that down for me. She just loved that phrase. Ran out of want to. That should be on a shirt.
Yeah, okay.
Now I ran out of want to. Now I'm working with okay, get her done.
Get her done. Come on now, honey. All right. So, I think it's quite charming. It isn't necessarily what I wanted it to be when I started out, but remember,
it was supposed to just hold the shell.
be prepared to modify your plant. It's still going to hold the shell, but the shell is now going to go on the shelf.
Yeah, a fancy showpiece is what it became.
Fancy showpiece.
You know.
Yeah. And I was going to sign it on the bottom, but I didn't want to mess it up.
I actually thought that was pretty brilliant and thought you did that because, you know, a lot of times if you sign something on the bottom, it will wear off.
Ah, that's true. I didn't think about that. I thought about signing it on the inside, but the same thing. Look at that, how beautiful that is.
That's brilliant. This way they got to dig to the bottom of all the crud that you put in the box.
It was a kind of a whip to
I don't know what this
sign that inside
buffering
there.
flashy business is about. It's making me nuts.
But anyway, I think it's a nice little box.
It says that we have excellent conditions.
Excellent conditions. What?
YouTube. But then it keeps giving a little.
Oh, the circle.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's totally buffering, but it kind of. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, I'm handing that to you.
Yeah, I need to photograph it, and she wanted me to put it on the little spinny wheel, but I don't know where that thing has gone.
I know it to you.
Well, I know, but then, Izzy took off with one of them. There's 3 of them.
Well, good Lord, we can't find one? Huh.
Yeah, that's how things happen around here.
Well, don't you be photographing that unless you can spin it.
Okay.
Okay. Remember where we were, was it Tuesday? Thursday. When did we do this?
I'll have Thursday.
Thursday,
Yep.
okay. Oh, Mariah didn't even yell at me yet.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. It's got to be a YouTube thing. Because, I mean, it says that it's excellent condition. I'm not seeing anything over here on our end that we can do anything about. So it is what it is. Plus, it's been acting really funky during the stream. Whenever I end the stream, I'm not getting full analytics until much later. Yeah, so that's kind of interesting stuff anyway. I'm sure that you guys don't really care about that. I know she doesn't. Okay, do tell us about your fighting firebirds there.
Fighting firebirds.
Or maybe they're...
Well, they're not fighting. They're mating.
Yes. It's about to...
They're having a
They're doing the dance.
A mid-air conflab, deciding, you know, about where the nest is going to be, etc., etc.
Yeah.
You know, those kind of housekeeping things. All right. So we talked about last time that the whole theme of this was spring, right? And Anne has given me permission to go rogue on anything that, you know, I want to do, as long as I remember to hashtag it correctly when I put it in. And I'll have to look back and see what that is, but I will put it in correctly since I have gone a bit rogue on my color and themology here.
Yeah.
But I think I managed to bring it back in.
She
Raindrops.
found the raindrops in the water folder. Can you imagine?
Yes. Isn't that just amazing? I mean, now come on. And I even saved it out.
I'm cold.
Okay. So, I wanted my raindrops to not be terribly intrusive. I wanted them to be suggestive. And everything that I thought of there, you know, with the different pace, with the different iridescent-y things, just weren't making it for me.
Yeah.
Because we're going to decide what we're going to pull it with. Now, I have some ideas, but what I'm going to talk about here is what I mixed up. Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to know, Anne's always concerned about me and safety. I was very careful with this. I had the fan going, which is pushing everything back down. And I'm pretty sure this is it. Doesn't look like it though, does it? Yeah. Okay, it's that thing that keeps, it changes colors. But this is the makeup. This is that Rio Colors Shimmering Powder. Ingredients: mica, titanium dioxide, and iron oxide.
Oh, Maxine said that that's what bald eagles do. It's an amazing dance to watch.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what they're doing here. Now, you can see it mussed up a little bit there, but I don't know. I think it's still okay.
And then these are the Firebird, and I also put Firebird Phoenix in the shop.
Yeah, Firebird Phoenix.
By Sharon, Texture Junkies.
Okay.
And we have her name right now.
Yes. And I thought about giving these up. I just, I'm kind of having...
Bye, Michelle.
Having remorse on saying that, but I did say that, so I will do it.
What did you say?
Send these stencils with my tags because they're so wonderful, and since she's not getting anything thematically correct, she could make her own from these.
Oh.
But you're only getting those. You can't get the others. I use the others. Okay, so here is, remember the extra heavy gel medium Amsterdam matte. It's on sale at Jerry's. That Cheap Joe's didn't have it.
I don't think Cheap Joe's carries Amsterdam.
I don't think that they didn't have it.
Or it's very limited.
Yeah, they have it very limited.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's on sale. You need to go there. They've got some great sales.
It is very thick. It's pretty much like stencil butter, right?
Yeah. Look at it. I can turn it upside down and it doesn't come out.
It's like when you order something from Dairy Queen.
Yeah. Frosties. What are they called? But you can see how it...
Blizzard.
You can see how I've
you don't want those Wendy's people doing the Frosties. Most of the time they're about, sometimes they're pretty darn soupy.
Yes, they are. I think they've been sitting out for a while.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ahead of time and anticipated the rush that didn't come.
It's really
okay. Anyway, you can get this on sale right now. Tell Jerry we sent you. Maybe they'll give us a discount.
I don't know. Some of these people need to hook us up with some kind of...
All right. So here's my little bit of stencil butter that I've mixed up there in this color. And I think I'm going to come back in and make it a little bit more, not quite so heavy on the,
Hello, Ellen.
this stuff. That might have been that one. I just don't know. Should have paid more attention to that.
Oh yeah, we've been through the book, the box.
Been through the book, the box, the binding. Yeah, we're moving right along.
Now we're to the birds. I'm going to call this stream all about the bees.
Birds.
Birds, boxes, bindings, and books.
Yeah. All right. Now, I want this to be really... I want to keep carrying out the idea of the colors, the pinks, the reds, oranges, and then at the very top here, I want to use... Oh, did you notice I changed my paper? It's all nice and clean.
See, that was the paper I was talking about, Fran.
At the very top to indicate, the sky aspect of it. So maybe all of this activity is happening at sunset. So I want to start down here with a band of red orange. And I'm going to have to...
Oh, the birds and the bees. I like that, Barbara.
Bring in a... Oh, here, look, I didn't get much there, but can you see it?
Was that just kind of a wipe off?
From the stencil. And about and doing that kind of thing. And I want to be very particular
Unless
about
it's an ombre.
my red orange because I want this to flow nicely. So I need to have all of them ready to go. I'm pretty sure that the orange that I'm going to use is this one, semi-transparent. So I know that my red orange, which is going to be at the bottom, needs to have more red than orange. So that's where my brain is on this.
So are you going to ombre on the plate?
Yeah.
But what are you mixing?
I'm mixing my red orange.
Okay.
Because I don't have a red orange that I
Sorry.
like.
I wasn't paying attention.
I'm going to pick that little booger off. It's kind of heavy. Okay, so I'm using quinacridone burnt orange.
And the blue's going at the top.
Pardon?
Are you worried that you're going to lose any of your, you know, kind of grungy, orangey business in the background there?
I'm hoping to keep it light enough. Well, that's a good question. I've just changed my mind on that. I'm going to go with something a little bit more transparent. Because Mariah, what she just said is really certainly a factor. Because you must think about those colors. And that's one of the reasons that ombreing on this, when you're doing a...
Bye, Christy. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. And it's, like
she's just...
Well, for some people, it's, you know, doing the little spirally thing. And, you know, some people are just fine. It could depend on your area. There's about a million things, but over here there isn't anything I can do because everything seems to be fine.
Okay, now here's the other aspect that I can go with here. Because Mariah just, you know, there's a reason this, with two of us that we have better results than just when there's one. Right. Because this is the pull coat, the last coat, I know I'm not worried about what else is going to be happening here.
Right.
I can use my opaque colors underneath. Now, when I put that over here, I think it's still going to be light enough, but just to make sure, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot a tiny bit of white in here.
Oh, I like that. Because I think if you stay too, well, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how much of the stuff in the background kind of stays visible. And it will here and there no matter what, but...
Yes, it will. All right, so this is going a little bit more pinky than I wanted. So I've got some of this really highly concentrated stuff over here, remember? Now, this is a bit more opaque probably than I would. Oh, I'm telling you what, that lid. One drop, not a lot.
One drop, not a lot.
It's bringing me back into more of my orangey, maybe a little bit salmony color. And I mean, how many of you seen skies like that at night? We have them here in Texas.
No worries, Carrie. No worries.
All right, so that's ready to go. Now I'm going to look at this. Oh, I love it. 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 What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we put them on opposite ends, remember? I don't want that there. That's the next one up.
Oh, no.
I think I may have saved it.
Did you move it up just enough? Ugh, you're making me very nervous with that.
Okay. I'm going to put this right here.
Oh, I love that color.
this up here.
You got your big brayer.
Big brayer. Get stuff out of the way.
Okay, slide that to the middle. Pretty please. Thank you. Doing good work.
All right, I don't want the birds there, but I do. Remind me to talk about these.
Okay.
All right.
You didn't. That's not your big one.
It isn't my big one, but it's one I had handy here.
See, that's why. Yeah, that's why I wanted to have a big one.
We're worried about our
Get your corner.
Our water drops.
Yeah.
It's okay. Remember,
They're
it's the
protruding.
underneath coat that counts. Okay, we may lose.
Yeah,
we may lose some water drops.
That's all right. It's worth it.
It's all right. That's worth it. I'm going to use tissue paper simply because I think I will be able to glue this down to tags, and I will be able to get this up more better.
Ah, nice. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, because if she uses like the Jack Richardson paper, the thicker stuff, it won't adhere to those heavier raindrop areas. Most likely they would be left behind, but this way it really, not only is the paint soaking in, but so is the paper.
Yes. And I'm telling you what, Carnival tissue paper
Is the shiznit.
It really is. Sometimes I'm angry at it because it's so tough, I can't tear it when I want to tear it. What I'm doing here is I am coming in and I am pressing in all of those places there, which I couldn't get surrounded by paint. I'm going to have a bit of cracking here. I think that's still going to be okay.
Okay, what happens with the Carnival tissue, because it's tissue paper, the paint actually soaks up through. So she uses the paper towel. Oh my god, that's amazing. Because it helps push the paper into the paint better, and then she's not getting it all over her hands. You don't want to use the Baron because it kind of sticks and will like rip up areas.
Oh, it will. It really honestly will. And that's when, you know, sometimes I really wished I had a little covering of
a little felty.
A little felty thing. That
it would be kind of nifty if you, maybe we could talk to Anthony about that. Like if you had like a little ring thing, then you could, a little sock like thing.
Yeah.
That could.
Oh, I could make one out of a sock.
You could.
And I could put that on the smaller Baron and just have it ready.
Oh, yeah. Your sock Baron.
Sock Baron. Hey, Anthony, Cody, have you thought about...
It's Anthony. Anthony Cody.
Okay, I can't remember.
We
used to know somebody, family named Cody. Okay. Anthony, have you thought about the colored pencil thing? I actually saw this guy do a guitar bass using colored pencils. And he had some kind of goopy stuff that he put down and stuck them in there, and they stayed put. So it wasn't like it was solid, but, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway. Well, you know more about that stuff than...
Yeah.
But look at this. Look at... Can you...
Okay, turn it around, because it goes the other way. There you go. I know.
I don't know why I'm able to, like, transfer it in my brain. Okay. See the little bits of gold in there that were from all of those layers that we... Well, this is when they're going to start coming off.
We were talking about you earlier on in the stream, Darcy. I was like, Darcy she sets an alarm. I was wondering where you were at. I wasn't going to call you out.
Well, obviously you understand we're not pulling that today.
But that's fine, because we haven't shown your stuff yet.
We haven't. We're getting there.
I'm
getting some plates cleaned off.
Okay.
Well, here's a clean.
Just more skull stuff from last Sunday.
More skull stuff. Yeah, okay, I'm putting the birds over there to remind me when I make those tags. I will be getting those done in the next couple of days. Alright, this is just to clean off. And I just did it for chuckles and grins because I had this down and I'd been using it to pull those other skull prints. But I want you to notice the nice sheen on this.
Why does it have a nice sheen on it? What'd you do?
It has a nice sheen on it because it's the
Fluid?
mhm.
Can you show us which one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, you can see the sheen on their little sample thing there. I think Golden does a great job because that's actually, it's not a printed thing.
It's actual paint.
It's actual paint.
Yeah.
That's why, you know, a lot of times I don't feel like you have to swatch your Goldens because they've done it for you.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if that's so much true on the tubes. Kind of like sometimes feel like it's not.
No, it's actual paint.
Okay, well. Anyway, nice skull here. Be used for something.
SWL says, if we could have a giveaway of P's turquoise bracelet on her right hand.
Nice try.
You'd have to fight her for it.
You would. This was
That was Grandma Francis one, wasn't it?
Mimi's, yeah. And it's who knows how old it is because she got it at
She had it a long, long time.
she had it a long time, and I think she got it at a pawn shop. I was with her. That's one of the reasons I have it is because I was with her when she bought it. Pawn shop in Denver.
And you got it before all those other people.
We got it before turquoise was really a big deal. It's kind of like not so cool. You know, turquoise comes and goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I don't know if you've seen these over here, but I have these little things that Brad made for me. He's always making something cool and saying, hey, what about this? And try this out and see what you think. I'm like, well, heck yeah. Okay, so I've got my paper down over here. And I also put down that piece of, and I'm going to just keep it there, that foam
Oh, nice.
stuff.
Yeah.
Because I think that has a lot of really cool things to do. All right.
We're trying out these shape things.
All right, here's what I love about them. And I told Brad, I said, you know, this is not going to appeal to the masses. There's going to be some people that think this is bloody marvelous. And depending on the price.
Hi, Linda.
I mean, of course, you can always go and buy Yupo on your own.
Yeah. And cut it out and do whatever you want.
And cut it out and do whatever you want.
It is pricey.
It is, and it hasn't gone down in price, and
No.
I don't suspect that it will. But these are kind of some of the little, just organic shapes. And I said the other thing you might want to think about is more geometric.
Tag shapes. For
Also,
tags. 'Cause
also,
we're trying to think about, you know, kind of some cool ways, because we're always talking about, you know, keeping the stencils, like after they get all grungied up and beautiful. But why not purposefully have some products that...
yeah,
like-
you can put over here on your, because see, look.
No, these, we're testing these out.
Yeah, this is our test run.
Yeah.
I love these. And here's the other thing, is, you know that I would do something. I told Brad, I said, I probably will. He says that's what needs to happen. You need to make it your own. Okay, so let's just say...
And he was kind of hoping for that.
Yeah. Let's just say, you know, I've decided that this is too big. And I want to keep these outer edges. So what can I do here on the interior to kind of keep this idea going, but yet end up with two pieces that I can then put down. And I'm sorry, here I am cutting. And I want to make all of my edges kind of rounded. I don't want anything to be too pointy. So that one right there, and I don't want to do that over my plate because that'll be something that gets stuck down. Throw that in the trash right now. But look at that.
Joni says she loves using this type of shape, and then after lots of layers they become beautiful for collage. She has many prints that she's made some of using her own cutouts. And sometimes we think, you know, oh well, yeah, you guys would be able to, you know, kind of do this on your own, But then we know that some of you guys really like it when we have it available. So, you know, why not? And maybe some little starter things. But then you can do more to them to make them your own.
Yes, because, you know, I just really, that's my...
Oh, that's something to watch out for. Carla says sometimes Hobby Lobby puts the Yupo on clearance.
Hey,
Yeah,
there
that's
you
when
go.
you need to pick it up.
Yeah. All right, now, see, I missed that sharp little edge, but I don't know if I really, really want to round it, but I think I really have to.
Yeah, not everybody wants to buy the Yupo and have it around and, you know, mess with it or, you know, whatever.
Yeah, it has its role, but, you know, it's for cut collaging, not tearing, because you can't tear this.
Yeah.
I defy you to tear it.
Well, you can, but it's gonna not go well. Yes, it
and
ripples.
then it has memory, and it doesn't ever go back to.
Right.
All right. So, that's that.
Now,
Yeah.
are you going to show the ones that we do have in the shop?
What these are?
Those are not in the shop.
Oh, they're not?
Mm-mm.
Well, why did Brad give them to me?
Because you're beta testing them.
I'm beta testing them, and they worked out great.
Of
Brad,
course, you know.
if you're listening.
Yes.
Okay. All right, now I'm going to put some more of these down over here, because I kind of got a thing going over here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put down one that I've already done something. That'll be interesting, won't it?
And no, Fran, I have not used Tyvek, but I'm, you know, it's kind of one of those things that it's like, we get the Yupo, that's our dealio.
Well, I don't even know if we have a mark. Do you know where to get that?
Tyvek? Yeah,
I mean, can you buy it in, like, bulk?
probably. I think Fran buys it on a roll.
Oh. Well, I'd like to try some of it. Just for chuckles and grins.
Mm-hmm.
Chuckle, chuckle, grin, grin.
Yeah. Hi, Tunder.
Okay, I've got to put that
Yes, happy
over
Easter.
here in my drawer. Oh, yay, and it still closes. Now let me fetch my...
The ones that, yes, you're supposed to be showing.
Oh, poo-poo.
Poo-poo. Well, you were supposed to show those too, but yeah, we were just kind of beta testing that out. Seeing if people were even interested.
Well, I don't think that, you know, what I think is that, you know, a lot of times I know that you try to get the most use out of each piece of paper, but these could be like an end thing on something that nothing else would necessarily fit there.
Well, they would also be very interesting to create true masking, like blockouts. Like, so you already have like a cool, very busy print.
That's what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to do. Oh, Mariah, you're so brilliant. All right.
Can you show those first, and then we can talk about my brilliance?
I'm going to go ahead and use them right now.
So, these are new stencils. We've got actually 3 in the shop as of today, I believe. Is that right, Brad? Yes. We have this one, which is called Carnation Trusses.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I want to use that one or if I want to use this one. See, this is the big one, and this is the one that has the big border around it.
Right.
Made for the plate, right? So that if you get it down here right, you're not going off. Now, that is actually a preferential. You can use the big one.
Well, so that's your 9x12 plate, correct?
This is my 8x10.
Oh, okay.
8x10. So see, it's all on, it could be moved up just a little bit this way. Do you see that?
Careful. When it's brand new, it's very sticky. And then she's got a clean plate. Oh, was it a piece that was still in there? Yeah. I was like, oh God, did you rip
All
it?
right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go right on the edge there.
And this is by Darcy. And then she has another one called Imagined Wallflowers. Those 2 are in the shop. And then there's a third one, and it's by Myriam. we'll wait until she shows it to talk about it.
What's this one called?
Carnation Truss.
Oh.
I
That
suppose-
doesn't immediately leap to mind, but you know, my mind doesn't necessarily leap in the same place everybody else's does.
Darcy did. She just wrote carnations, and so we like to make it add a little flair to it.
Well, heck yeah. All right.
You know.
So what are we going to do here? Let's do gold. Or we want a carnation-y color. I
Pink.
love carnations. I love the
it.
way they smell.
I love the way carnations smell. They're my most favorite flower.
We had, many, many years ago, a greenhouse and in Denver. And it started out as a carnation house.
Mm-hmm.
And the people who owned it were getting elderly, and they just decided they were going to sell it. So what we did is they stayed on. Really nice Italian family. And helped us transition from a carnation growing house into a plant holding and growing house. So I love the smell. It brings back very fond memories. All right, we're going to go ahead and just give this a bit of, you know, gradation right off the bat. But the reason I'm thinking that this is going to be wonderful for use with something like what Mariah said with the masks is once I get this down and get this done,
Right.
then I can use those to mask out places on here.
There are a total of 5 new stencils, but 3 since the last stream. That's right, because yes, last stream there was some. And then 2 more by Thursday. Oop.
That's okay. Getting some stuff on my little hoodie doos over here. Oh, look at that beautiful carnation pink.
I love it.
Yeah, I do too. All right, we're going to get this out of the way for just a moment here. Okay. Ooh.
Careful.
Ooh.
You're about to bump the
And
camera.
The best place to go
My
with,
phone.
with this is onto Hammer Mill, because Hammer Mill has a lovely little coating. Trying not to mess up my paper. A lovely little coating that doesn't get mealy. You understand mealy?
Yeah. Yeah, rubbing a hole through it, basically.
Yeah.
It pills up.
Pills up. You get texture that you didn't want.
Hi, Phyllis. Happy Sunday to you.
Nice little bracelet action here.
Clink, 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 clink. Yeah, today's all about flowers, as far as the stencils are concerned. Lovely.
Voila!
On the gel plate, as a rub-off.
As a rub-off. And then I've got some on my little kidney-shaped piece over here, which I may alter that again. I don't know what to do with this.
I see that.
Put that right there. Look at that. Isn't that lovely?
Mm-hmm.
And we can overprint this with a transparent color.
Yeah.
With a transparent color, and we're still going to be able to see our beautiful design, but add a little bit of, you know, whatnot. But we'll let that dry. our plate is drying. And hopefully I've got another one. Oh gosh, we're going to have to do something with this bad boy. Remember this?
Yeah.
Okay.
How are you even going to get that little
I'll get
hot mess up?
I'll get it.
Yeah.
You just.
Yeah, I think it would be a good spray one.
All right, here we go. We definitely want to pull this.
Oh. Jeanette, her sister has been waiting to watch this pull on
Is
the
she watching?
Harry
Is she on there?
Well, I don't know. They've been watching. Hello, Jeanette's sister.
Almost forgot.
I
You
know.
should have said something. I could have gotten to that right away. I just needed this plate, so I was like, hey, what's on there? Our boys.
Hi, Tina.
Our birds are
Hello,
on
Arty
here.
Dar.
All right, now remember, this is Jack Richardson paper. It is very heavy, thick paper. And it's going to require a bit of muscle work here.
I want to hope that it's, all what we,
Hopefully the gel plate clots are with us today. Not so much on that end there. Don't care about that, just want my birds to come up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I can still smell this lovely.
Oh, thank you, Phyllis. That's so sweet.
Whew. I mean, I am giving this my all. This is one of the reasons I love using tissue paper, is because it just pulls so much easier than this stuff. I don't want to have to pull that again. Put a blocker in there. Hey, I hate to jinx it by saying,
Oh, yes, your scorpion, darling, is out of this world.
voila!
I even like that it's not all squared up. Like, on the edges. I'm kind of happy that not all of that came up, because I like the rough framing.
Well, remember I told you when we were doing this, I said, I don't think we're going to be able to get the edges because
It was already dry.
Tell it was already, it was not covering.
Yeah.
I don't know why everything seems to be puking out of that at this point. Ooh, and I got a little, that was a bad move.
Yeah, a little wrinkle.
Oh,
Might be able to
that's
spray
all right.
that out, and I don't know. This is one reason, like, some people will actually take the plate and pull the plate off, but because she has it on the acrylic pieces and then trying to, keep the bubbles out, it's kind of,
Oh, yeah, that's just,
yeah.
yeah, silly. Silliness.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. You all love it. Have you seen it? Little bit of shimmer there. Can you see the shimmer?
Boy, and that's taken, like, what, 3 streams? I mean, since we started with the birds, it's been... Yeah,
No.
because I think it was Tuesday. Yeah, Tweety Tuesday is when the birds started. And then on Thursday...
Oh, we had to let it dry.
Yep, and Thursday...
Then we put the final layer on.
Yeah.
And I really, you all, I hope that... Oh, those are so beautiful. I just love them.
And that's the Hairy Violets are by Fran on the edge.
I wish I'd done something like that on the birds almost.
Oh, you mean more of a ombre?
Ombre.
I think I had mentioned that.
I think that you had the thing that was scaring me on this.
Well, it's a bigger plate, so that...
It's a much bigger plate, but the thing that was worrying me is I love all of the little detail-y things here going on. And the separate pieces of it, I don't know. I think that the blue was a good way to go because it really makes you focus on each of the little birds. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Okay. Where are we here? Oh, we're going to try to pull something off of that. But then I've got a clean plate here. All right. We're in business. All right. So you saw carnations. We've got 2 of them waiting in the wings. So we're going to do the next one, the next flower themed. And remember, it comes in 3 sizes.
Yep. 9 by 12, 8 by 10.
And we're going to just go ahead and bust it. You know what? I'm really anxious to do this. I want to do this as a stencil on a shirt.
Oh, yes. We need to do some more shirts.
Okay.
Well, hey, we're coming up on our 6,000. You know, we're only 300 or so away.
Oh.
Actually, 200 and something, I think. But, you know, by the end of mid to late summer is my guess, if we stay on track with. Unless we have some big, you know, short that just goes bonkers.
I'm going to do something a little bit different here. Change it up just a little. All right. So, I was just looking at this stencil and seeing that there are places where you've got large areas, and I really like that. And I'm anxious to see how that's going to work because I'm pretty sure that was planned.
It was, because she actually gave the other option, but both Brad and I agreed we really liked this with the block out.
I told you, it's always a good idea, and today just seems to be a pink day, doesn't it?
I should have worn my pink shirt, but I think I wore it last week.
Yeah, you did. It's probably in the laundry.
No.
No? Well, I was kind of behind today, so I didn't spend a lot of time on my thinking up new outfits. I just put on what's
a good one, an oldie but goodie.
Oldie but goodie.
The trusty tie-dye.
Trusty tie-dye. It's good every time. I love this orchidy color. Really do. And we have yet to try.
And we're kind of going in alphabetical order as well. If you guys didn't notice that, you know.
That was the way they were presented to me on the palette. You handed them to me.
Yeah.
Now, I watched somebody do this. So this is going to be my maiden voyage on this one. And I'm trying to... Mariah, can you get that thing off of there that keeps poking me? All right. I don't know who did this. I don't even know that, you know. But somebody did it. I didn't think it up. It's not me. I mean, I could take, but I watched somebody do this business.
Yeah. I think there have been many people that have done this business. It would be hard to pinpoint. Oh, man. So we've been power washing our deck. In fact, that's what we'll be doing after the stream. So done. But my hands hurt from holding the little thing, and it doesn't have a lock position on, which is very annoying.
Oh, that is. All right, now remember our underneath layer.
Yes, that was very smart, Darcy. She says the circles also gave them stability. See, sometimes design is more about function than it is about aesthetics. It's great when function and aesthetics meet.
Come together.
Yes.
All right. Now we do want to make sure on this one that we get down in there and get all of those little lovely lines that we have. And I think I've already messed up on this paper here because it did a little shift on me right out of the gate. Those little center dots there, you want to give those an extra little rub. Rub-a-dub-dub.
Ooh, I love this. Oh, you're doing that technique. Oh. That's been a while.
Well, I just, you know, I mean, why not? Gosh, it's just paper.
Let's see. I love that.
All right, we're going to let this dry.
That's fun.
Goes without saying.
And it does look very tropical Hawaiian-y, especially with the peachy, yellow, pinky business.
That.
I love it.
Now, we're not done with this yet.
Okay.
We're not done with this yet.
Show me more, show me more.
Pretty exciting stuff, isn't it? And I've just got some of that goopy black crap.
Phyllis, the best, I mean, now it's a little pricey. Oh, okay, hold on. So the name of the stencil is the Imagined Wallflowers. Another one by Darcy. Carnival tissue paper is the best. It is pricey, but keep in mind when you buy it, it is it's sold in the big sheets and you can cut it down.
Yes.
So what you get is actually quite a nice value.
I've still got a stack over here that's...
Now, we ordered the big, because I was like, I mean, we use this stuff.
How much was the whole thing, the box? Do you remember?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
You're very disappointing, Mariah.
I can look it up real quick if you want. Let me do that. Kidding.
All right, now, we've got that resting over here. While that's resting, we're going to take our... What the heck did I do with that? Our carnation, and we're going to put this down.
Yeah, so we bought the 480 sheets the last time, and now keep in mind, again, these are, what is the size of the sheet? Why does it not say that at the very beginning?
Okay, well,
they're big. 27 by 21. Actually, it's almost 28 inches by 22. It's really almost.
All right, I'm pulling this because I need the plate.
$92 for 480 sheets, and then we cut that into
quadruple it,
yes,
because I cut them into
half and then half.
This actually represents fourths.
Yes.
So, heck of a lot of paper.
Yeah, and then you can buy it, but you can buy it in, I think, what is the other amount? Oh, they used to have a little pull down where, but I guess it's a separate listing. Oh, 10 or 60 sheets. You can buy it in, so you can get 10 sheets for $13.99, but just think that would be 40 sheets if you cut it into fours. That's math. Look at me, Darcy, doing math. Or 60 sheets for $65. But I was like, for $65, I mean, shoot, why not just go 480 and be done with this business for a while?
Losing a little bit, but not much.
Oh, and yeah, and let me put that link, because I'm there, so I might as well just do that. I'll do the 10 and the 60, because I doubt most people want that many sheets around.
We're going to have a little bit of up there, but I don't think it's going to be significant. Remember, this was pulled with our new mixture, our new, that we made online there. Okay. Well, I absolutely, you know, I am not a big pink person. You all know that.
Well, I think she secretly is, but...
So, here we've got light pink, and this is what we're going to put down here.
Carrie, we cut it with the scissors first, because the sheets are too big. We don't have a guillotine that cuts it. But then once we get it small enough that it'll fit through we can do that last cut on the guillotine. So what P does is she sits on one side of the table, and she does the scissor cutting business. And then I cut with the guillotine.
And you will notice my sheets.
Yeah, they're wonky.
They're all a little bit wonky. But the thing about it is, you can tell, here's the fold. I kind of just fold them over, got a fold at the top and a fold at the bottom, and aimed for the fold with the scissors.
Yeah.
That's sort of how I do that.
Oh, okay, and then here's the large packet. So the 480 sheets of Carnival. Yeah, and I appreciate you guys using those links. I mean, those are these are affiliate links, so we do make a little commission off of them. It's not huge, but it is helpful, and we do appreciate it.
Every little
and it
bit helps.
No extra cost to you. That's just through the little affiliates program thing that their Amazon does. And trust me, if we could find out other places and we could, you know, push other companies, we would, but they haven't reached out to us. Nor have they set up affiliate programs that are easy for, you know, just average people to sign up for. Because let me tell you,
God knows
some of them aren't easy. I mean, it's
I
like
won't be doing any of that.
It's a million questions and all this other stuff. And then, you know, we had the Jackson one going there for a while. But they went all wonky crazy with their shipping, which, you know, I understand it. But, you know, that was a hot mess crazy town. Yeah. Yeah, every once in a while I get a little $20 gift card from Amazon. You know, it all adds up.
It do. Now,
it goes towards the next purchase of Carnival paper. Oh, I love this. I love this color combo. This makes me so happy. It's very Barbie. Yeah. Now, Diane, those of you that are outside of the U.S., you may want to reach out to Carnival directly because they have a website and the shipping from them may be better. And those of you in the UK, because I believe that it is the Carnival comes from the UK. Kylie Koo was the one that hooked us up with all the info on Carnival. But see, I think what they do is
they took a long time to get it.
Well, with the 480 sheets, yes, because they do not warehouse that here, I think, in the States. So it comes directly from Carnival. But I think what they do with those smaller sets is they actually warehouse it here in the States.
That was kind of a bad on my part there. I didn't really get that up. That's all right. What we do then is we just take our tissue, come in. Because we want that up.
Yeah.
Why it's sticking there so much. It's probably because there's something on the plate there. Oh well. I think it's still going to be an interesting print because you can see the difference even though it left it there. Now, let this dry. And guess what color we're going to pull it with.
Hi, Michelle, and hi, family. She's on the move. She's not driving. She's with her granddaughter and her daughter. Everyone's listening.
Everyone's listening. Oh, my goodness. So, I'm thinking pink.
Yes.
All right.
Or, like, the, orange.
Oh, orange could be good, too. Since we haven't used that. I'm running into some problems here with my drinks are getting in the way. Drinking coffee, water, and bourbon. Try to mix them up.
Great. She's going to be a wiry drunk.
Not the kind that, you know, slides down the wall and
Right.
passes out nicely.
She's just going to, you know, be yammering over in the corner all, you know, jazzed up.
Okay, now where was I here?
Oh, hello, Maxie. Maxie's listening as well.
Oh, but I wanted to show you my little... Look at these guys. How cool looking they're starting to look.
Yes.
I think I'm going to put those aside. And
That
put
one
some more
kind of looks
down.
like drippy paint.
It kind of does, doesn't it? Makes you think about the ocean.
Yeah, sometimes it works out that way. It's certain items, Carla. It's kind of weird. Like, not all items will, like, in that particular order. So, like, if you click on the affiliate link, and then you order some other things in that particular order, then, yes, we get...
Okay, so while that's drying, we're going to look at our last but not least stencil for today.
This is from Myriam.
From Myriam.
It is called, okay, let me click over here, Flower Dash. Get it? Flower Dash. because Myriam didn't give us a name. So, you know, if you guys don't put a name on it, we will name it.
We like to do that.
We do.
Well,
some are more creative than others.
I know that you're going to find this hard to believe. I'm running out of plates. But we're going to just go ahead, pull this little jobber out here. Okay, you know it comes in the big ones.
Yes.
And I would do a big one, but they're all being used. So we will just go ahead and do this one.
Oh, she says thank you. Great name. Okay, good.
What is it?
She says I like your names.
Sometimes they even ask me. They don't usually pay attention to me because they said that there really isn't anybody out there that uses the kind of words in the search engine that I do.
Yeah, she
and
comes up with wild, crazy ones, and I'm like, yeah, that's not going to help anybody.
That's why I can't ever find anything, because I think about things like that. And I use those words, and I'm like, Mariah, I can't, there isn't anything on that. And then she walks over there and types in, you know, something everybody would think of.
Yeah.
Except me. And I guess,
the lone wolf SEO over there. I love it.
Okay. Well, there's still a little mucky muck on there, but we don't care.
Oh, no. She has used up her paint money, Joni. And then some. She made another order. Because remember, she needed the blue. The phthalo light blue. Did you get more of the heavy body stuff?
Yes, I got, this is one of my favorite colors.
So
Manganese blue hue.
Well, if I would have known that, I would have taken that out.
Look, I just have a tiny little...
No, but the other blue, I thought that's what you really...
I did order some of it also. Okay. These were the two.
Yeah.
And I really, you know, sometimes they don't have the light blue.
Yeah, that's what I tell her all the time. And says, P, your vocabulary is probably way too high for most people. Yeah, she uses a vocabulary that most people, especially in a search term. I mean, you try to kind of keep it broad so that way you're getting good results.
I want to just nail it down to the most specific thing right away.
Which also alienates people. Because most are like...
Well...
Yeah.
You know, I'm just not everybody's cup of tea. I'll be the first to admit
that's right.
that.
But I like you.
Thank you, Mariah.
It's not just because you're my mother.
You have to like me.
I don't have to like you. I just do.
You too. Oh my gosh. What do you think about this, Myriam?
Ooh, yeah. And she's been saving that. That's been on there a while. Remember, that was even on there whenever I did a stream and I grabbed that plate and I was like, oh, I can't use that. I'll get in trouble.
Hell no. All right, we're going with this one.
Yeah.
So I'm moving up in stencils because I want to get all of this lusciousness.
You got 10 minutes.
Lusciousness.
To get some lusciousness.
Well, we might have to.
We'll be pulling these on Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as I know that.
Or maybe even some Instagrams.
And we have to go in a timely manner because I really have to pee pretty bad.
Okay.
First, it's so important to get down that first.
Phyllis says she likes you.
Bless your heart. Okay, I've really been enjoying this yellow here. And it's a little bit different from the other Naples yellow that I have. If you will, let me show you.
She's got a stack of things.
I've got a stack of...
You didn't put your little table out there. That's your problem. You didn't have your table out.
I did it today, and that was not... Oh, here. All right. No, that's iridescent.
There, I think you're close to it.
There we go. You can see this is a little brighter.
Mm-hmm.
Just a teensy-tiny bit brighter. And I think it kind of, you know, this whole family of colors... Because this was a set, wasn't it?
This is the stencils
abstract.
Called... Yes. Oh, was that a set? I don't know. No, you ordered them individually, I think.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure, because they were all, like, listed individually. You ordered the golden in a set. That was your set.
Oh, okay. But this is the Sennelier, and they're all abstract, and all of the ones that I ordered are opaque.
And as packets go, these lids are much nicer than most packet paint.
Yes, they are. They really, really are. And I'm telling you, some of those.
Well, they're a bit fatter. I've noticed that the grooves on them are kind of thicker too. So that's nice to be able to open them.
I just think they're really high quality paints.
That other one was golden, right? The other Naples that you pulled out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and I need to get some rub-offs on this, but I'm going to show you what this is going to look like.
I love it.
Okay, that'll be a, it's going to dry, but we'll go ahead and make another, might get a little
pink mixed in. Oh, shoot, yes, we were going to do we'll do a giveaway. I'll get that queued up. So you get that cleaned up. That's kind of perfect timing. Before us about the giveaway. I'm sorry, guys. See, I know you'll keep me on track. I appreciate it. Let's see.
And again, you will notice there's a lot of negative space in this stencil, which automatically in your brain you should go, ah, that's a good masking stencil to use if I want to pick up on something, or if I want to kind of go out on the edge of this and kind of shift my pattern a little bit. I can get some really cool results doing that.
Now I'm just going to give this one to P and not even give her a chance to look at it. She'll probably be kind of irked today. But we're going to do this one.
Oh, it's okay. I've given up on those.
Okay, good. I'm looking at the space that's starting to open up over there and getting very excited.
Woohoo, woohoo.
That's so fun. So fun.
All right, well, we'll put this, and what we will do is we will keep these out because remember, we're not finished with this little baby.
Mm-hmm.
But what?
Well, that'll be perfect for Tweaky Tuesday.
Tweaky Tuesday. Oh, I don't know. I think that would obliterate all of our wonderful swirly things going on there. Now, we could have put the swirly things under this one.
Yeah.
And gotten some cool results.
You could still even do that, and you could come in from the backside with something dark.
Oh, I could.
It's a lovely thing about tissue paper. There you go. This one's called Mohawk Navajo. That's the brand of paper.
This.
I know, it's great.
Froyle, check these doors out. A wallpaper.
I think she's still on vacation.
Oh.
But it's got a stairway. I mean, this is probably like the most perfect. Like if you're doing the Froyle 100-day collage challenge thing with her, it's got all the things, just about.
Oh my goodness! Look at this wonderful pattern with windows there.
And those like have perforated things, so you can pop them out, or you could leave them in there.
Oh, look at that! Look at there's the doorway and a ladder.
Now that's the only images.
I really like this.
Those are the only images that are in this paper set. But I thought this was cool because flip the little tab. Flip the little tab because it has the papers going 2 directions on some of the sections, I think.
Okay, look, you get a goodly sized piece, and this is really nice and sturdy. I just love these.
Well, those are covers. So see,
those are covers. Okay, this
cover
is
weight
text.
And see, I think. Oh, and there's even a label one in there.
Writing.
All right, so the hashtag that we're going to do for this one is going to be Navajo, and that's Navajo. That's hashtag Navajo. There are a few little more pictures in there. Awesome.
And look, they have the little...
Go ahead and start putting that in.
Oh, there's more. Look, it shows you how they look on different papers. Isn't that cool? I'll tell you one thing. Before you start gluing down a whole bunch of stuff on these, you ought to read up on this because it's really quite educational.
And these are some great papers that I think are still available. I mean, sometimes they rename things. And
proprietary inkwell for superior print quality and high opacity.
I'm telling you that.
Ultra heavyweight covers. Electronic printing guaranteed pressure sensitive label stock.
And then remember, those of you that are entering now, I think everybody that's here probably has been here and knows about it. But you guys, if you are chosen as the winner, please reach out to me via email, and then I will PayPal request you the postage. If you are outside of the U.S., it's going to be like $24. If you are inside the U.S., it is $6.85. Because we like doing the giveaways, but postage is cry.
$6.95 isn't going to buy you very much paper. And the fact that you get to experiment with all those different papers, I just think it's wonderful.
Yeah.
And I wish we would do more of it.
All right, we got 22 people that have joined. I am going to do the roll it. And let's go ahead and... Joni! Wonderful! Well, I already know your address, but still email me because I'll forget. I'm going to write your name on it.
On a sticky note. You have a sticky note?
I do. I have a little sticky note right here.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm pretty excited about where this is going to go, and I think that you will be also. What you can be thinking about is, do we want to go with a dark yellow?
I think Nightbot likes Joan.
Or if we took, now I'm just talking.
Okay.
If we took this and put some white with it.
Mm-hmm. Lighten it up a little.
Lighten it up a little bit. Oh, I don't know.
Okay, fair enough, Jen. I can do that.
What?
She says just hold it until she places her next order.
Oh.
I can do that too. That's easy.
Hey, look at my brayer off.
Ooh.
Now see?
Kind of looks like a little dragon there in the corner going, "Arr." He needs a tail. He's a little blobby, but...
So many things we can do.
Oh, I know. Julie Torrance is doing a fantastic job with that giveaway packet. She's rocking it.
I have found some more stuff in my water thing.
And Eddie has his packet of stuff now, so I'm expecting some good YouTuber IMPP videos.
You know what stencil I have not?
Bubbles.
Bubbles.
New revamped bubbles.
New revamped, but also I like the little bubbles.
Oh, and that's Carrie's. That's Eyes Go Round.
I want to use those together. Can you help me remember that?
I can try.
There's a really nice paper. I just found these the other day. See, I put them in here. With the
No pressure, Eddie.
intention. Look at that. That's almost a landscape already.
It is. It's quite beautiful. And look at those lovely nautiluses over there.
And look at these. I've got some tissues here. But we should probably send these.
And I'm hoping that we'll come out with some new stamps soon too, but you know, stamps are tricky to. We got.
Oh, here, these are. I cannot believe these are in here. These are some of my Frankenstencils. That's why I couldn't find those. I knew I had some Matisse-like. Hey, how about that one?
Yeah, that's very aquatic.
Well, if you need them, you just let me know, sweetie, and I'll.
Julie, actually, she has a new work schedule, so she probably won't be in the streams for a little while. She already told me that, which is very sweet. I do, like, when you guys don't show up, I do wonder about you. Think about you. Sometimes I reach out and say, hey.
And this guy, I forget about this
You know what's so
guy.
funny is Sharon was showing that last night.
I forgot about this guy.
She likes those.
And look at this, how cool this is, because there's something going on underneath it.
Mm-hmm. Those are rings and pearls, or pearls and rings. Waves and rings and pearls.
And here's just a random, you know.
Been a while.
Failed transfer. That's kind of pale and pukey. Oh, man, I like that one. I'm not giving that one up.
Okay. Oh, you did do turtles.
I did. Look.
She's like, I don't think I did turtles.
But it was when you handed me, when they give me a whole bunch of stencils, sometimes I do not. I feel, you know, when we came back from our hiatus because of the new website, I had tons of them that I had to do, and I felt very pressured.
You still haven't gotten through some of them, but that's fine. We'll come back around. No worries.
Okay, well, I'm just
Yeah, you're...
mentally ruminating.
So that's the end of the stream. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us and, you know, doing all this chatty business that you do in the chat because, I mean, tell you what, it makes the stream what it is. It would not be what it is without all of you that, you know, hang out. And those of you that come back and leave the comments, ask the questions, do all of that. It's what makes the whole channel go. And that's why we're here and we love it.
It's what sparks my inspiration to think about things differently.
Yeah, definitely.
Because
for
we
sure.
all get in our little ruts and we don't want to steer off because, you know.
Yeah. You build a box for a week. I was just wondering when the box was going to be done. But I didn't want to give you any hard time about it because you were enjoying yourself.
I was. Oh, you mean my little...
Yeah, because that was like a project that was it was an unplanned, and
you were afraid it was going to go the way of Archipenko.
It's done. But it's done. It's cute, and I love it, and we'll have to display it up here.
But you know what's really sad? I've lost my my shell, my urchin that goes in.
No,
there.
you put it up on the shelf. It's up there.
I did.
Oh dear Lord! All right, guys. We'll see you back here on Tuesday.
Found it. I found
We're
it.
gonna
I found it over there.
tweaking things.
Bye.
Bye.